Derangers are the most unhinged people on the planet. That we know. We are aware. We know because sometimes the things they come up with, you're like, you have two brain cells, but still this is what you could come up with. Like, this is what you that's what your two brain cells could come up with, because that is ridiculous. So guys, if you can recall, when Meghan was going to Washington DC, if I'm not wrong, is it New York or I think Washington DC, sorry, for his Fortune Most Powerful Women Summit. And then she posted this video where she was seen in a cockpit with this pilot's just looking happy, glowy, smiling. Tell me why. Right now, these pathetic derangers have decided to say that Meghan copied Kate, because apparently Kate is the only one allowed in a cockpit. Yeah. And mind you, there's also a lot that's going on with Radar Online, because remember yesterday Radar Online decided to stop violence. They're like, they're like, oh no, we choose violence this morning. So they decided to say how Kate is furious, very furious, that the one and only Rose Henry, the alleged Rose Henry, is stealing her fashion, like copying her. So she's fuming, like, why is this woman copying me? And tell me why Derangers flooded the article saying, this is a lie, Kate is going to sue you, oh my god, I'm going to get Rose Henry to sue you. And people kept asking them, so when they write about, we know Radar Online lies, right? But when it's about your faves, that's when it's wrong, this is not true, you're lying, sue them. But when they write about Harry and Meghan, it's like, oh no, yes, that's very true, yes. That's what I'm telling you, these people are just so disgusting, and you're like, what is wrong? So right now, tell me why there's a war on social media because of a picture of Meghan being in a cockpit. But one thing I love with us, it's like we fight with receipts. And one thing with Derangers, they hate when you bring receipts. That's when they automatically block you. That's when they remember where the block button is. It's like, when you show them receipts, they block you automatically. So people are like, this is not the first time Meghan has been in a cockpit. As you can see, my girl has been in a cockpit several times. And I love the internet for saying this. Even people who are not Scotties and just people in general saying, most of them, the pilots usually call them to go to the cockpit, and even kids are seen in the cockpit. It's just a Meghan thing. It's not like it's a rare thing. Most people do it, right? And listen, Meghan, look at Meghan's status. Meghan is just a huge person. Like, her influence, she's a celebrity. She's just Meghan. You know who Meghan is. I don't even have to go into it. So basically, a lot of people are convinced, and I've seen a lot of people say that is the case, that these pilots were smitten by her and they wanted a selfie, and they went to the cockpit and then they had an interaction. That's what most people do. I mean, I would do the same thing. If I'm a pilot and Meghan is on my plane, you better believe I'm getting that selfie. You better believe I'm going to talk to her, to just look at her and guys, like, let me just look at you and smile. You're so stunning. You're so beautiful. I love you. Like, I'll just be swooning. So now they have one picture of Kate in a cockpit. And mind you, Meghan has several pictures of her being in a cockpit. So every time they do this, Scotties are fighting back. It's like, oh, here's another picture. What were you saying? Oh, here's another one. The audacity for them to continuously think that Meghan copies Kate. That Meghan just sits down and just thinks about Kate. It's like, oh, what is Kate doing? Is Kate cooking eggs? How is she cooking eggs? Is it scrambles? Okay, let me also go make scrambles because Kate is... Oh, is Kate wearing those old, hideous, medieval outfits? Oh, well, let me call my stylist. Could you get me such outfits? I think that's how their brain operates. They think that's what Meghan does. Like, sits down and thinks about Kate 24/7. When that is far from true. Actually, it's quite the opposite. The one person we know that is obsessed with Meghan 24/7, that Meghan and Harry live rent-free in their brains, is Mumbles and Bully. But again, they will try to tell you otherwise. Again, they also tried this thing of the outfits. I know by now you guys know this happens a lot on social media. So they'll be like, they said Meghan copied Kate's beige suit. That was so funny. That was so funny. And one thing with the Scotty is the fact that we have receipts. It's like we have a vault that is dedicated to receipts. Like, it has receipts of Harry and Meghan. So you mess with us. It's like, oh, where's the key? Someone get the password to this vault. Here you go. The moment you do that, they disappear. They go off the grid. So people are like, she wore this on August. She wore this in April. I like that. And then they just, again, when they see that antics have not worked, they try to spin it into something else. I mean, that's how delusional they are. I've never seen people claim that someone being in a cockpit is actually coping. Like, that is insane. Like, help me understand and explain to me like I'm a 2-year-old. There are thousands, millions of people who've been in a cockpit, taking pictures, kids, whatever. It's okay. Pilots call kids to the cockpit. They call celebrities. So when Meghan does it, it's like, oh, you're copying Kate. And mind you, Kate only has, so far, the one I've seen, it's like one picture of her in a cockpit. And probably she begged to be there. And like Meghan, who they're like, come on, love. Our Duchess of Sussex, our queen, how are you? Come on. Because the way, look at Meghan, how she's just smiling ear to ear, just excited to be in their presence, to be around, good company. This is what good company and good energy does. It's not for optics, it's not PR. So anyway, so you had a Deranger who said this. Let me get to this. Is so funny, guys. So she said, this desperate Duchess Meghan Sussex cockpit photo op was painfully predictable and utterly sad. She keeps giving us second-hand embarrassment. So she thought she ate with that on X. She thought she's going to have her viral 5 minutes of fame. But no. People are like, oh, hold on. No. What you're not about to do is lie about my girl. And here are the comments. So Sue says, do you actually enjoy posting nasty shit on social media? Only a B constantly tries to degrade other women. Thank you, Sue. Thank you. Well said. Dare says, since you are aimless in life, keep watching and mourning. Which? MZ says, the only one desperate is you. To act like Kate is the only one that can go in a cockpit. Get a damn life. Thank you. JM says, anything to say? And then you have a picture of Meghan. Someone says, she gives you nothing. You choose to be hateful and abusive online. That's a you problem. Jem says, no half as embarrassing as Andrew and Charles being friends with Jamie Savile. Barbara says, you're posting misinformation. She was invited into the cockpit. Stop posting information without speaking with the airlines first. Facts. Lady says, Meghan had a pic taken in a cockpit long before the clan doll visiting that plane. Very true. Susie says, how much did this post make you? And you speak of second-hand embarrassment. This is prime top-class embarrassment. Thank you. Catherine says, you're making a drama out of nothing. Maybe the crew asked for a selfie, which is probably the case here, especially as Meghan was traveling on the plane. As for posting it on her Instagram, who are you to say what she can or cannot post on her own Insta page? I agree. And then Apple says, the only second-hand thing I see is you. And then Flower says, bollocks. The two situations aren't related at all. You must spend hours trolling to put his utter shit together. Don't you have a life, effing idiot? Maria says, Kate, the copycat. Mabella says, second hand for you. We think she's a gem. Totally agree with you. So guys, tell me what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next one.